Hey guys, so today we're gonna be talking about the Mothkeeper's wraps. This exotic came out in Season of the Witch, which is this season. It comes with the exotic perk Winged Eclipse. Your grenade becomes a cage of loyal moths that release on impact and fly toward the nearest target or ally. If they reach a target, they detonate in a blinding explosion. If they reach an ally, the moths grant your ally a void overshield. This exotic, whenever it's thrown, it changes your grenade, whatever grenade it is. It changes it to 2 moths. Whenever you're close to it, 1 will come to you and give you an overshield, which is, I'm pretty sure, about half of your shield, half a void overshield, however you say that, I'm not really sure. If it is close to an enemy, it will blind them and create a small explosion. It's nothing crazy. If you're nowhere near it, it'll spawn 2 moths that'll attack an enemy. If only you are near it, I'm pretty sure you get 2 moths that give you void overshield. This exotic isn't too crazy. I wouldn't say it's overpowered, or it can be used in GMs or nightfalls or raids or anything of this sort, but it definitely can be used for some fun stuff. And the weapon that we're going to be using it with is the Diris, which also came out this season in the season pass. It's the seasonal weapon, and this comes with the exotic perk Corrupted Nucleosynthesis, and that says this weapon enrages when dealing or taking sustained damage, gaining increased rate of fire while in rage, which that is going to be an extra perk for on top of the weapon, but we're not going to be looking at that. We're going to be looking at loyal moths. Final blows with this weapon create a loyal moth. The moth will seek out nearby targets and detonate, damaging and blinding them. So when this is paired with the Mothkeeper's wraps, the moths that the Mothkeeper's wraps spawn, the 2 that give the void overshield and create the blinding explosion. Whenever this gets a kill, that trait sort of procs the Mothkeeper's wraps exotic perk, and it will spawn the 2 moths just like the arms. And so it sort of is basically like an extra grenade in a way, but you can fire the Diris more than you're going to be able to get your grenade back. But altogether, it creates for like a more of a fun build that you can play around with. Like I said, it's not used in any end-game content, but I just wanted to go over it because I thought it was really fun whenever I was using it, and really interesting because it's one of the only exotics that actually change an aspect, not just tweak some trait or something about the weapon in some small certain way. So I thought that was pretty fun. Next, we're going to be looking at the subclass that I sort of came up with on my own. We're going to go with Gambler's Dodge to get our melee back. We're going to go with Triple Jump. Not really a big fan of any of the other jumps. I just chose that out of my... Oh wait, I don't even have Triple Jump on. I'm going to do Triple Jump because honestly that's the only thing I ever use. Feel free to use any of the other jumps if you're more comfortable with those. We're gonna go with Disorienting Blow to increase the blinding that the moths are doing, plus extra blinding for whenever you're fighting combatants. Then this will also amplify you, which that'll help later on. Grenade, like I said, doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it just changes your grenade, whatever grenade that might be. The aspects that we're going with, we're gonna go with Lethal Current, so we can get the jolts from the moss, and it just synergizes with everything in general. After that, we're gonna go with Flow State. Defeating a jolted target makes you amplified to increase jolting and amplified. For the fragments, we're gonna go with Spark of Amplitude. Rapidly defeating targets while you're amplified creates an orb of power. We're gonna go with Spark of Shock. Your arc grenade jolt targets, so the moths will also jolt targets whenever they hit them, as well as blinding them. And then we're gonna go with Spark of Ions. Defeating a jolted target creates an Ionic Trace. The Ionic Trace will give us ability energy to help us reload our grenade and melee and class ability faster. We're gonna go with Spark of Beacons. While you are amplified, your arc special weapon final blows create a blinding explosion. So that'll create a blinding explosion on impact, as well as the moss blinding and exploding on enemies too. Next, we'll go through all the mods on all the weapons. For the helmet, I just have a stat mod. Like my build isn't completely done. I mean, I don't have everything masterworked and whatnot. But this is sort of just like a rough overview of this. Went with an arc siphon to get orbs of power from our funnel blows with the X3. Then we have special ammo finder to get our ammo back for the X3. Next, we got the arms, which more stat mods, and then I got bolstering detonation. I'm running 2 of those because I'm gonna use our dodge to get our melee back. So I think that's much more beneficial. I can't even fucking say that word. Beneficial, or whatever the hell you want to say, to the build. And then we have an impact induction to get some of our melee attack back whenever we use our grenade. And then for the chest piece, feel free to use whatever resistance mods you want to use. Just throw on whatever stat mod for the build. The legs, stat mod, and then we're using a innervation to reduce the cooldown of our grenade whenever we're picking up an orb of power. And then we have recuperation to give us a little bit of health back whenever we're picking up those orbs as well. Then we have an arc weapon surge that's going to help our X3 do more damage whenever we have an armor charge. And then last but not least, we got the cloak, which I have a discipline mod on there as well. And then we have double bomber on here to give us our grenade back more whenever we're using our class abilities. So that's going to go with the mods that we have on our arms. And then we have time dilation to give us our armor charge, have a longer duration, so our X3 is doing more damage and getting final blows, so the moss are proccing. Right, so I'm recording this after I already recorded the rest of the video, but I did take out disorienting blow and put in combination blow, just so we're having our melee and dodge almost all the time, as long as combination blow is procced, and that will help us keep our grenade recharging constantly. And with the mods, I switched a little bit of them just on the arms. You can use bolstering detonation still too, because you're gonna have your dodge just as much as you have your melee, but I just went with 3 impact inductions, which that's just gonna overall help us keep spawning the moss out on the field at all times, and it just makes the build even more fun because you have fucking moss everywhere at all times. I try to use the bows as seldom as possible. We got fast enough from sprinting, so. I think that was ionic trace right there. Focus on multiple change. Shoot. Try your best, but you don't succeed. I'm gonna try to just do damage with the moth. Oh. Like I could end it right now, but where's the fun in that? Bam. You get it pretty fast, but you get 2 arc grenades. Got it. It's gonna be a ton of moths. Oh, fuck, I'm not doing that. Still counts as arc bolt. To get special bag. Right. Great, great. Bye bye. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like what you saw and want to see more, consider dropping a sub to the channel. Also, you can catch me live on Twitch Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. In addition to that, you can get updates on when I go live and news about the channel by joining the community Discord linked in the description down below. Have a good one, guys.